I lost all 3 games this week, which kind of sucks because I'm going in all 3 of my leagues. I'm going up against inactives, and I was expected to win all 3 of them, and it's kind of fucked up. And for those of you who don't know, an inactive just means, well, somebody signed up to be in the league and then just doesn't show up at all, which kind of sucks. But this one of them, I lost by 2 points. And they're 6-2 right now. They're close to the top of the league, and well, no, it's not. Even though they're inactive, they've got Arian Foster and Eli Manning, so they started out very well. And I only lost by 2 points. And I'd like to point out that somehow they've added statistical analysis of fantasy football games. And the team that I'm playing, it turns out, if they'd had the same record as me, if they'd had the same schedule as me, they'd have the same record that I do right now. However, if I had their schedule, I'd only be 4-3. That's still better than the 3-5 record I have right now. And actually, I had the 3rd highest point total in my league for this week in that game. But I was playing up against a team that had the 2nd highest point total in the league. So yeah. So that happened, and well, another league I lost by like 3 points, and that's only because, well, Crabtree exploded. I didn't see that coming. And in another league I lost by like 40, but we're not talking about that one, especially since they're an 0-7 team. I gave them their first win. They trounced me by 40 points. But that's not my fault at all. There were so many disappointing performances this week. Victor Cruz, Jeremy Maclin, Alfred Morris, Antonio Gates, Larry Fitzgerald, Marques Colston. I mean, there are so many players who would be considered must-start players that just did not live up to their expectations today. And it's hard to understand some of them. I mean, with Victor Cruz, yeah, the Cowboys have actually had one of the best passing defenses in the league this year. And Alfred Morris, he was going up against the Steelers defense. Fitzgerald going up against the 49ers defense. Maclin, he was going up against Atlanta's defense. Not necessarily the best when it comes to getting stops, but they don't allow a lot of points. He had, I think, like 8 receptions, but still only totaled 33 yards. So he's getting his targets, they weren't getting the ball downfield. Antonio Gates, well, he was just that whole team just sucked ass out there. And I don't know if Cleveland's defense is really that great or if it was just a horrible day by the San Diego offense. And Marques Colston, well, it's hard to say. I think it's just Champ Bailey was matched up on him one-on-one all day long, and well, it's Champ Bailey. What are you gonna do? There are so many other players who did not live up to their expectations. There are too many must-starts who had disappointing days this week. But people who made a smart move. Well, Doug Martin, Matthew Stafford, and Rob Gronkowski were the leaders in their position categories this week. And fun fact: do you know who led all receivers this week? Do you? Go ahead, guess. No, don't get it? It was Titus Young. Yeah, remember him? The guy I told you to pick up? Now, I realize I said not to start him because he was going up against the Seattle. But if you did start him, kudos to you. I started him in one of my leagues just because I had buys and injuries. He was so I only have 3 active receivers who are actually playing. But still, yeah, he did a great job. So, and he's gonna be probably the hottest pickup in free agency this week. So, there's that. So, for those of you who didn't start him, well, at least you picked him up. So you don't have to worry about someone with a higher priority swooping him out from under you. Well, that's all for this week. Next week, start planning ahead because the Patriots have a bye, so you're gonna need a new QB and a new tight end. The Jets have a bye, so that's probably not going to affect most of you. The 49ers have a bye, so start looking for a running back to replace Gore. And the Rams have a bye. Yeah, that's probably not going to affect most of you either. I'm Nathan Nile. This has been the Fan Perspective. Have a happy Tuesday. Good luck next week. I hope I have better luck next week. I'm not eliminated from the playoffs yet. I'm still in the hunt, but I am in the bottom half of the leagues right now. So, yeah, wish me better luck in the coming weeks. This week was totally not my fault. I made all the right decisions.